Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.
Made it to Friday, y'all. Welcome to the KVJ After the Show Podcast. Yeah. Yeah, baby. Very excited. At the end of the show, we were kicking around a little REO Speedwagon, and man, I'm feeling that for tonight.
Couple parts, we hit some harmonies there.
That could be a new staple for 2019. Talking about trying to find some new tunes. Man, oh man, I felt like that was just right in our zone.
Yes.
That's a good tune, too. That's one of those songs where you just kind of forget that you're like, wow, I forgot they sang that song, and that is a great song.
It gets you hype.
It does.
Yeah.
It's got kind of like the Africa Toto. It's got a cool vibe to it. For some reason, younger generations like that jam.
Yeah, it's one of those songs. Yeah, and I don't burn out on it. Every time I hear, I'm like, oh yeah, hood up on my friend who, and I get right into the groove. I'm like, I love this.
That Africa song, it's got such a resurgence. They took the Toto version and they shot it out into a desert out in Africa, and it's playing on a loop, I guess, forever out in a desert.
In a desert?
And the guy who did the whole thing, he's not telling anybody where it's placed. So if you want to find it, you have to go search for the Africa song.
But it's in the desert. Yeah, it's somewhere in Africa.
Yeah.
And it's solar power, so they say it'll run forever. But the only thing is, it took a photo of it. It's like a sound stage, and there's a couple like white pillars. It actually looks cool, and there's speakers that are all on it. But the only thing, and he's like, so it will run forever. But I'm like, I think sand will probably gunk up those speakers in probably about a week, and it'll actually die. But, I get what you're saying.
It's fun.
Yeah, but that's one of those songs I still love, too. Somebody was hating on that, like, oh, my gosh, I'm so sick of that. But it still sounds good to me.
It holds up.
Yeah, and there's some songs, too, that I love like that, but I'm not going to start playing them, like, every single day. And I recognize that. I don't want to hear it too much. Because when I hear it, I'm like, oh, yeah, baby Africa.
That's how I feel about Journey's Open Arms. When I hear it, it is such a nice delight treat. I'm like, oh, Steve, sing it to me, baby.
Yeah, but yeah.
But if I listen to it every day, I'd be burned of it.
Yeah, you don't. You want to stay away from it. That's why almost when I like a song and then I start hearing it on the radio.
It does. It takes the credibility away.
I'm like, no, yeah.
I know what you mean.
Like, I really like that Sit Next to Me song that came out. I really like Foster the People. I like their sound.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I was so upset when we started playing it. I'm like, no.
I had heard Shape of You by Ed Sheeran.
Yes.
Months before.
Right.
I'm like, I really love this song. And then we started playing the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
And I hate that song now.
Yeah. It's just like, no, come on, man. Yeah, just, almost hate when that happens. I got this email here. I want to say what up to Jeffrey, apparently a new listener, said, I just started listening to your show. I was not a fan at first, but I now find it quirky and very funny. So it has grown on me. That's kind of the way we work. Yeah,
I've heard that before.
Yeah, you got to give us a couple times. When you first listen, you're like,
what?
Yeah, these people are not good at what they do. I said, I used to listen to 104.3 in the morning because I like that type of music, but they are not funny at all. Okay. I think they do. It's the Shark.
That's a good station. I like that station.
Yeah, that's my kind of music. Yeah, I love musically. I love the Shark and know the people that are there.
There's some nice people.
And they're very nice people. But yeah, they're more there for their musical knowledge than for their comedic gifts. That's kind of it. Like, they're just good, solid community people. Know the music.
They're not going to spend 15 minutes talking about a fart from one of their co-hosts.
Yeah, no. If somebody really dropped a nasty-ass fart in the studio, they're going to be like,
they're going to move on.
Address it. Yeah.
Again, I'd like to apologize for farts.
I don't know, man. I think that fart thing was good for you. You're on the news. Hey, there's no bad press.
Panda's so proud.
Jeffrey says, I'm amazed that your show does not play that many songs for filler. And when you do, the songs are shortened? ? Yeah, they are. A lot of them are. Not every single time, but most of the time, yeah, we cut a little bit of the song out. Most morning shows have about 60% songs, where your show has maybe 5%. That is amazing. Yes, and actually, this is somebody that's probably down south of us. And yeah, for the most part, Miami morning shows are a lot of music. They don't do a ton of talking. The Breakfast Club might, but they're syndicated. Pretty much everything's syndicated in Miami anyway.
The Breakfast Club, they that
I don't
one.
think they really do any music that I know of.
That Charlemagne the God,
Yeah.
that guy's got balls, man.
Yeah.
He really does.
Yeah, they're a good show.
He interviews those celebrities, and he will just,
He
call
goes
them
for
out
it.
to their face.
Yeah.
And some of them you can tell aren't familiar with the show, so when they get called out, like, what the shit did you just say to me?
Yeah.
And people have tried to fight that dude.
Yeah. No, they have some good stuff there. But yeah, we're fortunate. We don't play a ton of music. We'd like to even play less. We could, but welcome to have you aboard there, Jeffrey. Glad you stuck with the show.
Welcome to the family.
Sherry says, I was listening to the regular show, and Virginia said, I sucked off air. And Denny said, who's air? I just about drove off the road. I was laughing so hard. And I love that Kevin tried to skirt right over
Yeah,
it.
I know.
I was like, I don't know. We should focus on the regular show. Virginia talking about she sucked off something.
Everybody, it was like a record screech, and you go, I sucked off. And we're like, what? Panda, your husband was in here too. He about dropped his camera.
Yes. Yes.
Sometimes things don't come out right. Of your butt or your mouth.
You got to tell me? Come on.
Let me see here. Somebody said a couple quick observations. Today's no-name movie game. Austin said, everybody thinks they understand Jaybird, but my gosh, Kevin, you speak Jaybird. I couldn't believe some of the movies that you're able to get from his descriptions.
Oh, well, we know each other, baby.
Oh, we're locked in, yeah. Locked in on
two
that.
DJs, one brain.
Oh, yeah. Somebody said, have you put the shot collar up to 100 yet?
No, we haven't, because
No.
we actually did. We took Thrones and Bones and played it on the Weird and Whatever podcast, and it was Ryan Beckett who was taking the place of Virginia. He was trying to guess. He's never seen the show before. That son of a bitch went 10 for 10, got them all right. And I said I would ride the lightning if he got them all right. He got them all right.
You had to ride it?
Yeah, and we put it up to a 5 level, which is the highest we've ever done, and that was absolutely awful. So the 10 level,
I can't imagine how much 10 would burn.
I say we do have to do it though, Kev. I think we got to do the 10
All the
level.
way up, just see what happens?
We've only gone half.
I'm just kind of curious. Do you think you piss your pants?
I hope. That's what
hope.
That's what we're going for. We want to.
Well, that'd make it better.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah, I mean, otherwise, like, I mean, you gotta be, and then, then your leg just fills with.
Whatever liquid
Liquid.
comes out.
Yeah. Well, if another kind of liquid comes out, you're gonna put that thing to 10 all the time. You'll hear a shock, and then And he said, while you guys were on vacation, I was listening to the Egg Roulette podcast you did where Jaybird kept on picking the raw egg and thought you were rigging it. Very funny. One thing I noticed before you started, Jaybird said, I have a knack for picking hard-boiled eggs. Too funny. Anyway, keep the amazing content coming. Always gets me through the day. Awesome. Thanks for being there.
Yay.
Appreciate it. Heather from the Pizzle said, hey, just wondering if you forgot about the January Naked Mile. We're halfway through January.
No, we did not. We're actually doing a site check today.
We're checking his
After-
balls and privates.
Is he ready?
Yes.
So I would say, next week, if the site check goes good, next week we can do this. What do you think, Coach?
Yeah, I'm up for whenever. All good. Yeah, I know it's just, like some Saturday mornings, I think we're talking about doing that. They've got me booked for a couple of appearances. My schedule. Last weekend was so nice.
It
Clean
was.
and pristine. But, I got tonight, tomorrow, next weekend. Yeah, it gets right back into the thick of it, baby. Yeah, we got event Friday. I got Saturday's Race for the Cure. So, yeah, we go right back into it. So, not a lot of openings on the calendar.
Yeah, next Saturday is a beast.
Yeah, that's
Because
right.
me and Jaybird have our golden wooden spoon lasagna cook-off challenge.
Oh, Kev, I'm taking her down.
What is this?
We're doing a cook-off, a little food.
Lasagna. Remember the first time we did lasagna and I beat him?
No, I think I beat you, actually, and I beat you with microwavable lasagna.
No, I still beat you, but 2 of the 5 judges voted for you, and 3 of them voted for me. Like, it was close. And then probably about, 2 months later, we got all hammered on St. Patty's Day.
It was 2 years later.
And Jaybird confessed that his lasagna actually came from Publix.
I thought it was kind of funny. I thought it was. I didn't know how the contest was going to go down. I thought it was going to be funny to the point where they were going to call me out for having microwavable food, and that was going to kind of be the joke. And they didn't. And
They thought you made it.
They thought I made
this
it.
is great.
And then I saw how like invested Virginia was into it, and she was doing that thing off the mic where she ain't fucking around, so don't even tell her anything.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
So I'm like, I'm not telling her. And then I did frozen lasagna. She's gonna fucking kill me.
Yes.
She's complaining about how long she was cooking it for. I forgot about it. Went to Walmart that morning and got frozen lasagna.
So we're gonna have the 2.0 competition.
I'll really make it.
You will.
I promise. I swear to you. I was doing it for comedy the last time. It really fucking backfired.
Okay. So, yeah, we got a lot of stuff, a lot of things on the schedule, and just not a lot of time to do them. So, but we got to get that naked mile pretty quick.
Yes, I'll gladly do it next week. I would have done it this week. We just didn't do the site check. Do you think I can bring Chewy to PetSmart?
Yes.
I think so, yeah.
You can't bring
People
animals.
bring their dogs there all the time.
All right.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
I always see animals in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I used to do it when I had my dog, bigger dog. I used to always take him into PetSmart. He loved it. He'd go around and grab one of them pig ears. Love those things. Also, did Virginia ever clear it with her doctor for the dance-off? Hasn't it been months since the surgery?
Yeah, we said we're going to do the dance-off in February.
Mm-hmm. I think we have some booby lies forming. Okay, well, February's it. So there you go, Heather. That's the answer on that.
Thanks for trying, though.
Trying to get you.
We booked it for February. Maybe you just didn't get the message.
Brian, talking about the Wally Gator, the Florida Gator that is up in Pennsylvania as a service animal, said that is not just any old ordinary gator with an alligator. He used to have an outdoor show on ESPN. So apparently whoever that guy is in Pennsylvania that takes it to assisted living facilities to eat old people is...
He's famous? He's got a show?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. That's a show.
Something that's getting a little traction in the chat room. V, stop lying. You don't even have a pet. Why would you be in PetSmart?
Because PetSmart is set up right next to the parking lot at Legacy Place where we have our Christmas and our Easter and our Halloween, and that's where I go pee. I pee in the PetSmart right there.
On the floor.
Just like the dogs.
They wouldn't probably know.
Well, that'd just be it. You could, if you're ever going to piss on the floor in any store, PetSmart would be it because
yeah, you could totally blame like 6 different
man.
dogs.
Yeah, somebody's.
I recommend not doing that.
Yes,
be a great experience. But you got to go to the next level. Just
I mean,
see
you
how
are just a lawless prick.
Yeah, there's a big turd in aisle 3. Yeah, somebody's dog came through here.
It was a
human.
It was a Saint Bernard.
Excuse me, ma'am. We're looking at our security footage, and we saw you take a dookie in our leash department.
I'm going to end up buying an animal there. They have animals there?
They have so many animals there. So that's another part of it, too. Whenever I go in there to pee-pee during the events at Legacy Place, I usually have Rocco with me, and Rocco loves it. They got fish. They got hamsters. They got birds. They got ferrets. They got everything.
Little kids like that stuff.
Oh, they love it. Rocco loves to go look at the animals.
Is Cannon into animals?
Yeah, he loves them. Yeah. Yeah, both my boys are really into animals.
Were you into animals as a kid?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, we always had dogs. My dad, my mom and dad have been dog people forever. So, yeah, we've always had no less than 2 dogs.
Was it you telling me that people who have a dog that actually goes down and pet them and lay with them, that they're emotionally happier 10% just by doing that? Was that you?
Maybe. Yeah, there have been a lot of studies about the wellness that dogs bring, the love, unconditional love that really every person needs. And a lot of people, have a hard time finding that. So... yeah, that's why they're great. Yeah, they bring them into assisted living facilities a lot, and they find that it helps people out there with dementia and all kinds of different things.
Absolutely, and a lot of those therapy dogs, too. We have those in the hospital with the kids, and there's one at Joe DiMaggio. This dog is awesome.
Have you ever known somebody that's really mean to humans, but they turn into butter when there's an animal around? They're like a different person.
Yeah. A lot of people are like that.
I have a couple relatives like that where, fuck you, humans. Oh, look at that little chipmunk.
Yeah. Got this from James. He said, hey, James from Stewart here. Kev, I got a couple of shows on Netflix I think you'll love. One is QB1. I know you love high school football, and this show follows 3 elite high school quarterbacks through their senior year. It's a pretty amazing show. Yeah, thank you, James. I've seen that on Twitter. I didn't know where that was. 2 of the 3 are Buckeye quarterbacks. And there's a little bit of drama here, and people have been dying to bait me about one of them. I'll give you a real quick synopsis here, Virginia. One of them's from Las Vegas, named Tate Martell.
Okay.
And he's kind of a flashy kid, never lost a game in high school, went to Ohio State, big hotshot, never got to start. And so he got a little bit mouthy because Ohio State just took another big quarterback that's in this QB1 from Georgia. And he said, I'll compete, I'll beat him out. And then when the other guy did transfer to Ohio State, he left, and now he's going to Miami to be a Hurricane.
Okay.
So Canes fans, they go, what do you think? We took quarterback, Kev. So they've been trying to bait me on that one. But
Well, it sounds like they took the backup guy.
yeah, you could argue that, yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah, you can have my backup. No problem.
But from what I've read on Twitter, I think 2 of the 3 guys, I definitely have some interest on this. So I've heard that. And they show their family and all that kind of stuff. And, of course, with the Tate Martell, there was some stuff. His mom apparently might be a little bit chippy.
Squirrely.
Yeah.
The apple doesn't fall far.
Yeah. So I think he might actually fit in well with Kane culture. So,
Okay.
Yeah. So it could be some interesting stuff. We'll see what happens there. So I appreciate that. The second show is called Inside the Real Narcos. This ex-British Special Forces guy goes in deep with real narcos. He hides out with them. He goes on runs with them, interviews hitmen as well. Very well done. Insane. Really goes into a day in the life of, and you're welcome, sir.
Wow.
Thank you, James. Actually, yes, I got this email. I was checking my phone yesterday. I saw it. Had a little bit of time. I'm like, I think I'm going to need to decompress a little bit. Had a crazy week.
Got to do that sometimes.
Yes. So I'm like, I'm going to jump into this. So I got into the Narcos show. Just tried it out. I watched 2 episodes. They're like an hour long each. I think they might only have 3. He did one in Mexico and he did one in Colombia. And it was very fascinating, just like he talks about. You get to kind of like see the insides. Probably the one thing that I took out of it that I thought was really fascinating, that really did open my eyes a little bit, is how narcos use the poor population to really do their work because they feel disenfranchised by the government. And, you keep hearing about these caravans that are coming north to the U.S. because there's no work and this and that. Well, that's kind of it. The narcos, will pay you in one day what you would make regularly doing hard wages in a month.
Wow.
So people can't make ends meet. They can't feed their kids, all this kind of stuff. And here comes the narcos saying, hey, do a little bit of work for us and you'll live like a king. And especially they go after the young men or even kids that are age 12, 11. And they're like, hot chicks, fast cars, cops won't touch you. You've got this lifestyle. You'll make this money. Tell me if you come from that kind of background that you wouldn't want a piece of that. Now, obviously, the end game is that a lot of them either wind up in prison, in fact, not even that, normally dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so they in some of the interviews I saw, that was really kind of it. But it was, talking, that was the thing about like Pablo Escobar was so good at. In fact, you can go back to some of the neighborhoods there in the barrios, the poorer parts, they still look at him because he would come in with money and he would take care of them. And so the poorest people in the country, they would, in a sense, go after them. And that's the people that they would make into their narcos armies and things like that.
Could you imagine me in the drug cartel? They'd ask that I'd be one of the runners and I would leave the cocaine on the top of my truck and drive. I would be dead in a week.
Yeah.
Who would die quicker, me or Virginia?
You.
Definitely me.
Yeah.
She'd get lippy, though. She would get lippy, possibly. Say the wrong thing to the wrong person.
But it might work. I mean, you look at like a Griselda Blanco. She was lippy, and she wound up running the whole damn thing. So, Virginia actually might turn into a cartel boss. Yeah. She wears black all the time. She'd actually work great.
I guess, yeah, she would.
Yeah, I'd probably try to do all the blow, though. They wouldn't like me.
That'd be the downfall, yeah.
You would strive as a drug lord.
She would not follow that get high on your own supply rule that they have out there.
I'd be like a monkey selling bananas.
Yeah. So there you go. That's the difference. But yeah, it was very fascinating. It was interesting to see, just the power that they have and what goes on. And there's one part, I think this one was in, maybe it was Mexico or Colombia. I can't, there's a lot of similarities. But yeah, just the gore that you see. And like to send a message, they took a guy, dismembered him, cut his head off, arms, everything, penis and whatever, and just threw it in the street.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And the cops come in and they had like maybe 30 minutes to do all their stuff and clear the street out because that's how quickly, like, this moves so fast. Get his head out of the road, and then we need to open this back up again so people can come walking through.
What stays with you more? You're walking down the street, there's a severed head, or a severed dong? What one stays with you more?
Head.
Head? What
Yeah.
about you, Kev? Does the peen stay with you longer?
No, probably the head.
Yeah.
Head would stay longer. Peanut might be like going, what is that? Might take a little while.
All right. Just asking.
It might just look like something like a overgrown snail or something. Like, what does a penis with no man attached to it look like?
And that could have been like a Lorena Bobbitt type story or something like that, because a lot of women who've been scorned and cheated on, they go after the dick and chuck it in the street. So I think I wouldn't be as scared by that. But yeah, you see a human head.
Oh.
Okay, how about this one?
Yeah.
A pair of eyeballs or a pair of real balls? The testes.
Again, probably wouldn't even recognize that they're real balls.
You know, for the sake of this argument, you walk up, oh shit, testicles?
You recognize them because they're jaybirds.
Again, I would think the same thing applies.
So eyeballs creepy.
Well, your eyeballs are gone. Somebody's really sending a message. That's a big deal. Yeah, if it's just somebody's nuts, it's probably an angry wife.
Huh. Mm-hmm. All right. Just trying to get to know my peeps a little bit more.
Glad you led right into my next topic, though. That is, who's got big and small dicks in Hollywood?
Okay.
Yeah. Mr. Man has a website. And
who's Mr. Man?
I have no clue.
It's probably like the Mr. Skin.
Okay.
Kind of one of those things.
Anyway, this guy did the hard work of going through and watching 8,000 full frontal movie scenes with dudes showing off their dong. And he put together a list, small and large.
I'm wondering if Patrick Dempsey's on the small list, because I remember being a little kid watching a movie on HBO and his penis was hanging out. I'm like, oh my gosh, the guy from Can't Buy Me Love's got his dick out?
Doesn't he have a big bush and a tiny pecker?
I thought, if I remember right, if my memory serves me, I thought it was short and stout. Very thick, but very short. And I thought there was some bush going on.
Yeah, Mr. Buttoncock.
Mr. Buttoncock, yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. He didn't make this list. They don't have him on here, so I don't have a definite answer on that.
The one penis you were excited about is not on there.
He was so excited.
Damn.
I'm going to do some research.
McDreamy. I'm going to say a name. You tell me big, small. Which list did Mr. Man put it on? Leo DiCaprio. What do you think, Virginia?
Show me small penis.
Show me big.
Jaybird's going to go big, everyone.
Yeah, he is.
I don't want you to show me big. Virginia got that right. He said that he is small.
Small?
And I don't know if you had a dividing line, because, some of them you'd be like, oh, okay, well, it's in the middle.
He seems like a tiny guy. I don't know. I'm just going off of metrics.
Is he going on screenshots, or did he see him, flaccid?
This is the full frontal movie scenes. That's how he got his.
Right.
Yeah, he went through 8,000 full frontal movie scenes.
Sometimes you can be a grower, not a shower.
You don't have to get so defensive. Nobody's talking about your dick.
Shia LaBeouf.
Hog.
Virginia?
Yeah, danger dick.
I
think he's got a big one.
All right.
Oh!
Not according to Mr. Man.
Really?
He made the short list.
Wow.
Yeah. As Jaybird's yet to say small dick. He's longing for
He doesn't
big.
wish that pain on anybody.
He is longing for large dong. Everyone. Big, huge dick.
Monster.
Big.
Throbbing, Kevin.
Big, throbbing,
Snake.
mouth-watering cock. Robert De Niro.
Come on.
De Niro's got to have a hog.
Goodfellas, I feel like he's sort of really in the mafia. He's got a big dick.
He's got BDA, big dick attitude. Yeah.
Yay.
There's no way. There's no way he doesn't. Absolutely. What about Ben Affleck? What do you think? Big or small, Virginia?
I'm going big. Big Ben.
Big Ben.
I don't want to beat a dead horse. I'm going to go big.
You're right.
Sweet. You're Batman. You can't have a small dick if you're Batman.
Right. Batman
You give that to Robin.
Robin's got a small cock. Whoever plays Robin.
Robin might have a clit.
He's got a...
Tom Hardy.
Oh. Yeah, enormous.
Yeah.
His dick's got abs.
Okay.
Yeah, it's chiseled.
What do you think, Virginia?
I'm going to go small dick.
Really? You're correct. He made the small list according to Mr. Man.
Okay.
Yeah. Your dick's more than Jaybird.
Well, I've had more in my mouth, Kev.
Oh, Virginia. All right. My gosh.
I think.
What a fucking...
I think.
What a vulgar statement. Oh, my gosh. We're not even drinking.
No, I'm just rude. It's the eyebrows.
I get it.
Jude Law.
I think he's skinny, and I think he's skinny and yeah, skinny, short.
Yeah, I don't think he's hung.
You're both correct. Yeah. He made the small list according to Mr. Man. Liam Neeson.
Big.
So big.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just look at him.
We're talking 2 county big.
I have a set of skills.
Yes.
That's right. What about Ewan McGregor?
Oh, I hope he's got a big one. I love him.
Why? Well, you can still get it done with a medium or.
Does he have a lightsaber?
I want him to lay it down. Show me big.
He's not only is he short, he's short with a big bush.
Oh, okay. Virginia's right again. He's on the big list.
He deserves it.
Yeah.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Terrence Howard.
Big.
Virginia.
I'm going small.
Okay. Virginia knows her dicks.
He's mad. Why is Terrence Howard always
Because he
mad?
got a small dick.
That's
Yeah,
why.
makes sense, right?
You'd be mad too.
Yeah.
Look at Chamber. Look how mad he is.
I'm not mad.
You just got finished scowling.
You say it as he gets disgusted.
He just was scowling.
Guys with small dicks are always mad.
No, we're not.
He's showing off grumpy,
Fuck
man.
you.
That was the wrong time to be all disgruntled.
Oh, man.
People, damn Virginia about that one comment.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Movie tip, let you know, Ernie Hudson, did confirm Dan Aykroyd, Bill Murray back for Ghostbusters. Yeah, it's pretty much locked in. They're going to start filming it this summer. It's going to be out next summer in theaters. And I couldn't give 2 shits.
Yeah, I don't care either.
No, I'm not at all excited.
We're done.
Yeah.
We're done here.
Well, 2 was so bad. It was like, okay, what makes me think 20 years after you're out of the zone that you're going to be better in 3?
And Ramus is dead.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yep, there you go. All right, that's kind of my thought on that. All righty, let me see what else we got going on here. Another thing that, I don't know, this almost reels me in, but it's not enough I'm going to watch Celebrity Big Brother. I think they're trying to realize that, people are underwhelmed by this cast, aside from Virginia.
What are you talking about? I follow all the Big Brother on Twitter, and a lot of people are excited.
Twitter Mike is very excited.
Oh, he is.
Thank you.
Look, I'm going to watch it. I'm over here bitching and moaning. I'm angry. Small
Don't
dick.
listen to him. The bird does not speak for everybody.
But I will watch it, and I'll probably get into it. I just didn't like last time. I don't like the condensed season.
Only possibility it's good for me. 2 things. That Scaramucci, whatever his name is, it was with Trump for a while, said if anybody asks him, he'll lay out all the dirt he has on him. And 2, Kato Kalin says the same thing about OJ. So will you actually get any kind of real dirt? Does Kato have any? Did Kato know anything? Did Kato see anything even before that happened?
Kato definitely knows stuff.
You think?
Yeah.
Well, he was sleeping, wasn't he?
That's his friend.
I think he was just chilling, yeah.
He was in the
Because he
car.
heard thumping going on, I think is kind of like what came out, right?
Wasn't he in the car with him, like either right after or right before it happened? You mean to tell me OJ kept it together that good that he didn't let his mood show at all?
Yeah.
Come on.
So that when I saw that, I'm like, okay, all right. I mean, maybe it might be something you're like going, okay, that actually was really cool. So yeah, if you're kind of on the fence about it, maybe that will change you.
It premieres on Monday. So it's this coming Monday. And then it's back-to-back Monday and Tuesday.
Well, I mean, Omarosa pretty much laid everything out, too. She had a lot of stuff to
and
say.
she got a lot of press for
But
that.
did anything even come up of? I mean, is it a lot of talk?
Yeah, I think her and Trump were jawing back and forth a little bit about it. And
Did they?
yeah.
Yeah.
I think he called her all kind of names and said that she was just a disgrace, and she got under his skin a little bit. Who knows if what she said was true, but I don't care. I just like the drama.
Yeah. And Chris says Ghostbusters 2 was good. Y'all crazy.
Chris.
No.
Chris.
No.
Chris.
Sorry, dude.
No, it's okay. It's one of those
No, it's
ones where
not.
if you watch it with the idea of it being bad and cheesy, you'll like it. If you're trying to watch a good movie, I'm sorry, Chris Sam. It's pretty shitty.
And that's our finishing word.
That's it, baby. That's all we got. All right. Tonight, we'll see you. Cocktails Karaoke, 7 o'clock, Blue Martini City Place. One of us is going to be in a pig costume. We got pig races here in just a bit. We're going to be going out. I've got my pig, Angelina Sowlee. Sowlee, I guess would be it.
I've got my pig, Kevin Bacon.
I've got my pig, Jennifer Hamiston.
And Denny's has
Brad Pig.
Brad Pig. Whoever's pig finishes in last place is going to be wearing the pig costume tonight on stage.
Bring it, pig.
So I don't have a pig nose. Do you want to do that tape trick where you tape your nose to look like a pig?
I don't know. We can try it out.
We can staple it.
If it holds. Yeah, we'll give it a shot.
I'm down.
All right, so you guys have a great weekend. Hopefully we'll see you out someplace this weekend. I got my little kickball thing going on at Roger Dean Stadium. It's fun. Have the kids come out and play around a little bit. It's free to get into. That starts at 3 p.m. at Roger Dean, the Heroes versus Hotshots. Jaybird's at PetSmart tomorrow morning.
Yeah, come visit me with the family and your animals. I'd love to talk to people. Come keep me and Chewy company.
Yep, so there you go. So chance to come hang with us this weekend. We'll see you back here. We are on Monday.
We are on Monday.
Yeah.
Go Saints.
Yeah, so we'll see you then. Goodbye.
Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems, ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.